The one thing that I don't want to get too wrapped up into it. You know, there's the lawsuit, which centers around the defamation of character, not historical accuracy or inaccuracy. But I'm curious, over the last few years, kind of in the YouTube, social media, online space, we've seen a lot of vet on vet conflict, and whether it's lawsuits or just shit talking or instigate, fighting. And to me, it's really disheartening to see. I hate to see it because I think it ultimately just makes all of us look bad.
Oh yeah, I hate it too.
Where do you think that comes from?
Well, the vet on vet hate is just something that we've seen ever since we checked into the teams. There's always the people in the corner that whisper mafia, some sort of professional jealousy, especially when you're dealing with tier one operators in particular. I remember a handful of times I was jealous of other people. After the bin Laden raid, when I was in Afghanistan with Silver, we watched Blue Squadron jump into Somalia to rescue Jessica Buchanan. I remember watching the bird. I remember watching him depart and then watching Axis on, thinking, why didn't we get this? Yeah. And then it's like, we just did bin Laden. Like, why are you jealous? And then obviously Venezuela. It's like, God, if I would have been given 2 weeks notice and opportunity, what I wouldn't give to have been there. Yeah. So I think that why did SEAL Team 6 get a mission in Pakistan? Why didn't Delta get it? If Delta got Captain Phillips, I'd be pissed. Some jealousy's got to be in there somewhere. Yeah,
I mean, I understand that completely. I guess the thing that surprises me though is that historically that's always been there. I mean, it's probably been there in Spartan days, right? Why did Leonidas get to run the fucking dudes down? But it seems
he got to his publisher first.
Yeah, it seems like it's all been kept in house. Is it just that social media is everywhere now, and that's people's livelihoods?
I think so.
And
I do think so.
Yeah,
and I think too. I think that the vet on vet stuff it would be different in person as well. I think it's easier again. Like maybe a face to face instead of a post would be different in person. But you get in the moment. It has been amplified, and you see it everywhere. Every veteran I've seen that has any sort of platform has been called a liar. Everyone's been attacked. And then even guys that haven't, they get out and attack, and then all of a sudden people start digging into their stuff. Yeah. And that doesn't need to happen. I mean, it'd be so much easier if you get asked about a veteran and say, yeah, he's awesome, and then try to find him on the back end and say, here's what I have an issue with. Yeah. I'd much rather that too. I would take, if I'm wrong about something too, I would love to have a conversation about it.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing. It's just like, while it's always been there, it historically has always been kept within
I don't think
walls.
that there's been the capability of eyes on this fast.
Yeah.
I think it's been there. I mean, okay, I just went to the Navy SEAL Museum in San Diego, the new one. Badass, by the way. Yeah. I did. Yeah, they have a virtual reality there that I snuck in. So there was maybe like 5 other people in this 2-3-story museum. Oh, wow. And I did the VR by myself where you just sit on the thing and you put on all of a sudden I'm on a Blackhawk and I'm looking at the dude next to me's gear and shit. Then you do a free fall. It's awesome. Like,
man, that's cool.
Yeah, you can like feel when you can check his gear out. You can see stuff on their weapons with selectors and stuff. Yeah. And then you do a mission, you do a VBSS, you can see the ocean. Like you can feel it, they have wind. And it's really cool. But you know who I didn't see in the SEAL Museum? Richard Marcinko.
Really?
No, not a mention. It's like, you know what? Why the fuck isn't the founder of SEAL Team 6 in here? Why is there an entire bottom floor about the fucking Battle of Ramadi and you don't mention Richard Marcinko? I don't think we won Ramadi, and Richard Marcinko started SEAL Team 6. Why don't they mention him? Could it be, it's jealousy again, isn't it? Richard Marcinko was pretty important. I know a lot of guys at SEAL Team 6 that joined because of Richard Marcinko.
Speaking of that, I mean, having spent as long a time as you did there, is him and his personality and his reputation and importance to that command, is it woven into the fabric?
Yeah, he's loved by the shooters.
Yeah.
He is questioned by the officers.
Like even today.
Because the second deck's the shooters, the third deck's the officers. That's the way we called it anyway when we used to work at that other building before they put in that smart building that just completely sucked ass. Yeah, I mean, the guys love him. Who wouldn't love a boss that tells admirals to go fuck themselves? I'm going to get my guys the weapons I want. Why did he go to jail? Because of that. Looking out for his guys. And then so many guys joined SEAL Team 6 because of the book Rogue Warrior that he was forced to write as fiction. You know what I think we talked offline about too, if you're living in the moment now and you give anything in this state of age to go back to that, I would have loved to have had Richard Marcinko come to the red team room and just tell us why. What made you start this? Hey, first of all, what was Vietnam like at SEAL Team 2? What was it like that time you skipped the swim on Tuesday and went to Waffle Town, and then Rudy Bosch busted you and Patches Watson? Tell me that story. Oh, why can't I? Oh, because you're blackballed.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to SEAL Team 6 and sit down with the entire assault team for the Bin Laden raid and tell Silver Squadron or Gold Squadron or Blue or Red, here's what happened. And sit in a room and say, I didn't see it that way. Oh, well, okay. But, we don't do that. Why? Jealousy.
Yeah, that seems like
it's ridiculous.
It seems like an easy fix that they could actually accommodate.
Yeah, but then you would have to take the gray man that skipped the war, that made the rank, that doesn't want us back there.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you need the guys that actually did it when you can talk to the Master Chief? Well, Master Chief, because you weren't fucking there. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to start this by saying some people say, not me.
Fair enough.
If you're legit, you ignore it. Others would say if you ignore it, the lie becomes the truth. What made you decide this is worth going to war in court over?
Stopping it. I don't need guys who have zero frame of reference telling through social media, TikTok, Instagram, telling my daughters that their dad's a fraud. Watching my wife through her pregnancies. We had a really, really hard time having our daughter, watching miscarriages. Watching her anguish, watching the stress. Stress has a lot to do with miscarriages. She doesn't need that shit from fucking guys that don't know anything. And years of it. It's going to stop now. Yeah. And here's the deal. Here's a $25 million lawsuit. Here is my story. Here are letters from the Admiral who talked to the ground force commander, to guys there. Here are signed letters from that. Here's a story from Barack Obama. So you bring the hearsay, and you bring everyone else. I'll bring the shooter and a fucking Bible.
Yeah.
That's why. You're going to stop. And now it's like, we will never dismiss. We will never dismiss. Oh, we're going to make a push to dismiss before discovery. You know why? Because I'm telling the truth. Don't dismiss this. Let's go to court. You're afraid to fight me. I'll bring the truth.
Is there a single catalyst that made you decide to go through with that, or was it a collective?
Yeah, I mean, it's how many times are you going to keep hearing some shit that's not true, and it just bashes your family? And it's like, okay, I can sit here and yell and fight about whatever, but we're gonna do this one way. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess was there a light switch moment where you're like, okay, that's enough, like a sentence or a thing, or was it a gradual?
I mean, my 18-year-old daughter in her first year of college, crying herself to sleep. It's hard enough leaving town, leaving everything you've ever known, being alone with a roommate, not really sure. Oh, look what I saw my dad online. Now I'm going to cry myself to sleep and I'm homesick.
Yeah.
It's very personal. This is not about me. You can call me a liar all you want. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm not saying you're calling me a liar.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. If this ends tomorrow, a settlement, dismissal, whatever, is there a boundary that you want people in the community to respect moving forward?
With me?
Just general. I mean, with you and general.
Well, I mean, don't broad brush everyone. It's like they started the Marcus is lying, Dakota's lying, Rob is lying, Shrek is lying, Tim Kennedy's lying. But they're going down a list, and other people, some of the guys are mentioning I've never met before. Some of the guys I've met a couple times. Then they just lump everyone together. And that's wrong too. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's with service records like that and different combat experiences, you can't just lump everybody together.
Yeah.
And if there is, look, how does this look when 50-year-old men are talking shit about other services to the 16-year-old boy who might join the Marine Corps? Well, actually, he would still join the Marine Corps because they've never had a problem with recruiting because they're not a bunch of fucking pussies like this. But I wouldn't. Why are they fighting them? It must suck in there. Or, yeah, best ever, but hey, we need to talk. That's it. This could have been solved really easy. If instead of on my mom, I see some shit talking on Instagram, if they found my number and called. Yeah. And I could, what I would have said too is like, whoa, even if they would have said, hey, this is Rob. Hey, you're a fucking liar. It's like, well, sounds like we need to get together and talk. Instead of look at this and just start yelling on Instagram.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, and the thing with them too is they made their business on bashing me, and they still continue to try. They get shit now, but when they mention me, they get more. So they're making money and being completely malicious the whole time. Watch any of that footage and tell me they're not purposely talking about how much money I make, my livelihood now. I'm making money off of lies. That's, first of all, it's none of your business. Second of all, you're mean. What does it matter if I'm successful because of my service record? That's malicious.
Right. And
now they're going to say, well, now what they're saying is, well, we'd have to subpoena the team, and just for the good of the mission, we're going to try to, don't dismiss it. Let's go to court.
So your goal is to go.
I want to go to court.
Yeah, yeah.